Hello, have you been wondering why you've not been able to achieve your big goal despite how hard you've tried? Have you been wondering why, despite how hard you've tried to start up that business, to hit that income target, to take your career or personal life to that desired next level of success, and yet you have nothing to show for it? And you're wondering why the more you press so hard, the more frustrating things become. And you've now started procrastinating, you've now started doubting your abilities, you've now started listening to that voice of the inner critic that keeps telling you that you amount to nothing good, that keep telling you that you cannot achieve your big goal, that voice of the inner critic that keep telling you that you cannot start up that business, that you cannot take your income from where it is now to that desired next level of success. But I've come to tell you that it's not your fault. Stop being angry with yourself. Stop beating yourself, for it is not your fault. I have been there. My name is Christian Wos. I'm a goal achievement and mindset coach. Let me share with you a bit of my backstory to tell you that I have been there. I was a seminarian preparing to become a Catholic priest, but along the line, I discovered that I was not meant to be a Catholic priest. So I decided to quit immediately. But I could not quit because of some limiting beliefs. I didn't know how I internalized some limiting beliefs about ex-seminarians, that ex-seminarians cannot live outside the seminary. Ex-seminarians cannot amount to anything good. Ex-seminarians cannot marry. Ex-seminarians cannot succeed. These were the beliefs I internalized, and they were limiting. So these beliefs kept me in the seminary. I was hindered by these limiting beliefs. I could not quit the seminary. So I continued staying in the seminary against my wish. I started procrastinating. I started living in unfulfillment until I sought the help of a clinical psychologist who was also a Catholic priest. And then I was able to quit the seminary. But after quitting the seminary, I started hearing the voices of inner critic telling me, now you are an ex-seminarian. You are officially an ex-seminarian. Remember, ex-seminarians cannot succeed. Ex-seminarians cannot marry. Ex-seminarians cannot amount to anything good. The more I tried to quiet this voice, the louder the voice became. Then I started living my life in response to this voice of the inner critic. I started living my life to prove to this voice that I can succeed, to prove to this voice that I can marry. So I started running when nobody was chasing me. So this made me to start creating big goals. And I noticed that when I was creating this big goal, I felt so motivated. I felt so excited. I felt so on top of the world, so energetic, and this enthusiasm, this motivation led me to start creating overwhelming long lists of to-do, starting things that I will achieve in a day. But I noticed something, that after creating those overwhelming long list of to-dos, when it comes to taking actions on those things that I listed, I dabbled, I procrastinated, I postponed action. I kept on shifting what should have been done today. I'll keep on shifting it, that I will do it the next day, I will do it the next day. And the whole year passed. I was not able to achieve any of the things that I wrote on the list. Then the second year again, this is the second year after quitting the seminary, the same thing happened. I remember writing my New Year resolutions on the wall. Just by February, I started avoiding where I wrote those things on the wall because I could not achieve any one of them. I could not take action on the things that I wrote on the wall. So I started hiding. I started blaming myself. I started avoiding people. I started the blaming game. I started feeling so disappointed. I started being so unfulfilled. I was so sad. I was living in agony. I started believing this voice of the inner critic. I started thinking, maybe this voice is true. Maybe it's true that ex-seminarians cannot marry. Maybe it's true that ex-seminarians cannot succeed. Maybe it's true that ex-seminarians cannot survive outside the seminary. Then I started praying. I said, yes, I was in the seminary, but I discovered that I was not meant to be a priest, and then I quit. But I want to live a good life. I want to succeed. So I started praying. And then I stumbled into a statement. I think that statement has been attributed to Einstein. I can paraphrase it. The statement says that it takes a fool to keep on doing the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. When I stumbled into this statement, and it dawned on me that I've been using the same goal achievement methodology to try to achieve my big goal, and I'm wondering why I keep on having the same result over and over again. Then I started asking some good questions. I started researching. I started reading in between books. I started saying there must be a different way to achieve big goals without stress or procrastination. I started asking some good questions. Is there any other way? Is there any other methodology that one can apply to achieve his or her big goals without pain, without this pain that I'm going through? Are there people that can say, I will start up this business, and they will end up starting that business without stress, without procrastination? Then I started researching, then I started reading, then I discovered also there are experts who can achieve their big goals and achieve it without stress or procrastination. So I modeled what they were doing. I bought their courses, I read their books, so I hacked their goal achievement methodology. I read in between books until I came out with a proven framework, a proven goal achievement framework. And then I was able to achieve my goal with this framework. I was able to, first of all, deactivate those limiting beliefs and embedded new empowering beliefs that enabled me to be able to achieve my big goal. Then I was able to achieve my big goals. I was able to marry, I was able to start up my business, and the rest became history. So I was so excited. I was so happy. I was so renewed. I felt so fulfilled. I could not content myself. It was an aha moment. I said, wow, Eureka, I have found it. I could not hold myself. I could not content myself. So I started going to schools. I started going to churches. I started helping people, helping leaders, helping pastors, helping students to be able to achieve their big goal. And they were having results. Then this became my passion. This became my ministry. This became my purpose, to start helping people to achieve their big goal without stress or procrastination. To start helping entrepreneurs, to start helping leaders, pastors, professionals, athletes, to start helping everyday achievers to be able to achieve their big goal, to start helping people to start up their business and succeed in it, to take their career from where it is to that desired next level of success, to hit their income target. And this same passion is what led me to start up this YouTube channel, to help you to achieve your big goal without stress or procrastination. No matter what you think is your goal, no matter what you think, whether it's the target, whether you want to start up your business, whether you want to take your career, your sport activity, whether you want to take your personal life to that desired next level of success. My purpose of starting this YouTube channel is to help you, to give you a blueprint, a proven framework that will help you to achieve this big goal without stress, without procrastination. And my purpose is to help you not to go through that agony, not to go through the stress, not to go through the overwhelm that I went through to be able to achieve my big goal. My purpose is to give you this result-oriented blueprint that will help you to achieve your big goal, that will help you to start up that business, that will help you to pick your personal life from where it is now to that desired next level of success, that will help you to hit that income target without procrastination, without stress, without overwhelm. I discovered in my journey that we don't achieve our goal. A lot of people say, I want to achieve my goal. There is nothing like achieving my goal. There's nothing like, I want to achieve my goal. We don't achieve our goal. I discovered that we end up achieving who we have become. In other words, that the sum total of who you are, the level of performance that you're having, the things that you're able to achieve right now, the level of income that you're having, the quality of relationship that you're having is as a result of what has been hard-coded for you in your subconscious mind. It's as a result of what has been embedded, what has been fixed for you, in your subconscious. It's as a result of what has been hard-coded in your subconscious mind. It's as a result of your self-image on the inside. I discovered that you don't outperform your self-image. In other words, we live from inside out. So all that you're able to have, or your performance level, is as a result of what has been hard-coded on the inside. I discovered that we have a performance set point, we have even relationship set point, an income set point hard-coded in your self-image on the inside, hard-coded in your subconscious mind. And if you want to increase the level of your income on the external, you have to first of all increase it from the inside. You have to first of all step up on your income set point on the inside. So I discovered that the best way to achieve anything that is big, the best way to achieve your big goal is not to see it as something external. It's not. I know that a lot of us, we've been indoctrinated by the old and traditional goal achievement methodology, and that accounts for why we see our big goal as something external, something outside us. We think that to achieve our big goal, we need to do more. We need to press so hard, and we wonder why the more we press so hard, the more frustrating things become. No, all of those external things things are important. Going to learn skills, those external things are important to the achievement of your big goal. But if you do only those things, you will end up creating what I call dangling goals. Dangling goals in the sense that you end up creating an external that does not have any reference of the inside. So, and it will not last. So, first of all, the best way to create, the best way to achieve your big goal, whether you want to start a business, whether you want to increase your income level, whether you want to have more clients, whether you want to get married, whether you want to reconcile with your family, whether you want to become healthy, whatever is your big goal, whatever is your target, the best way to do it is to align the version of you that has achieved this big goal with your subconscious mind on the inside, is to align the image of this goal, is to align the image of this new reality with your subconscious mind, with the image that you have on the inside. And so you can become the person that can naturally achieve your big goal. So the sum total of what you have right now, the income level that you're having right now, is not by chance. The level of performance that you're having right now is not by chance. The quality of relationship that you're experiencing at the moment, it's not by chance. It's as a result of what has been hard-coded on your subconscious mind. But thanks to the latest discovery of neuroscience, you can rewire your mind. You can deactivate these limiting beliefs. You can deactivate if you don't like the kind of life that you're living, if you don't like the kind of income that you're having right now, you don't like the quality of relationship, and you want to change it, the best way to change them, the lasting way or the most efficient way to change them, is not by just doing the external things, but is to go and rewire your mind, is to step up on your income set point on the inside. So we have come to know that your brain is not a finished product. Your brain, in fact, is a work in progress. You can educate your brain to work with you. You can educate your brain. You can align what you want to achieve with the internal image on the inside. It is said that your subconscious mind does not know the difference between what is real and what is imagined. This goal that you want to achieve, what is the version of you that has achieved this goal? What will it look like when you have achieved this goal? This business that you want to start, what will it look like when you have started this business and you have succeeded in it? Yes, you want to get married. What will it look like when you have married and you're now enjoying your marriage? What is the picture? Visualize this picture. What is the picture? Take this picture inside. Take a snapshot of this and drop it on your subconscious mind. Let it stay. When this image is synced with the image that is on the inside, your subconscious mind will start seeing you as the person that has achieved this goal. And then you can become the person that can naturally achieve this goal and achieve it without stress or procrastination. So when you start taking external actions, then your subconscious mind will no longer fight you, but will supply you feel-good neurotransmitters like endorphins that will make you to be enthusiastic, that will make you to be in the mood, that will make you to be energetic to take the required actions to the achievement of this big goal. So my purpose of creating this channel is to help you, is to give you a proven framework, to hold you by the hand, to help you to achieve your big goal, to hold you by the hand, to help you to start up that business and succeed in it, to hold you by the hand, to help you to take your personal life from where it is now to that desired next level of success. So my purpose of creating this channel is not only to help you to achieve your big goal, but also to help you to live life on your own terms, to help you to live that beautiful life that you were born to live, that beautiful life that you have called to live, to help you to live the life of your dream. And I would want you to participate in helping to make the life of others better by sharing the videos in this channel so that many people can see them. And as you do so, you will be so blessed because you've helped to water the life of others. And when you water the life of others, your own life will be watered. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as to keep having these videos as soon as I publish them.